What's good, YouTube? Freedom My Productions here. Right now, I want to do a quick review on the Acolyte episode 5. Yeah, man, just got through watching the episode, and I have to say, man, the episode was good. It's hey, who knew miracles could happen? The episode was actually good. It's no secret that a lot of people don't like the Acolyte. For me, um, I really never cared for it. Really, I watched it, but yeah, like the last thing I think Star Wars Disney did, I thought was good was the Mandalorian. To be honest, everything else has been below average for me. Uh, but with that being said, you know, the episode was good. The lightsaber fights was good. I really enjoyed that. I think some of the some things that Smilo Ren did was actually pretty dope. Like some of the kills, hey, it was kind of fire, and a lot of people died. I didn't expect it. I didn't think it was gonna go that way, but yeah, a lot of people died, and yeah, you gotta give it up to Smilo Ren, man. He's a pretty good villain right now as far as fighting. I don't know what else. So far, we really hadn't seen him on camera really until like now. Well, we just found out that he's the little guy who's running the shop. Um, the little Asian guy who's running the shop or whatever. But everybody kind of predicted that anyway, so that's not like a real big surprise. Like oh. But with that being said, I think the fight scenes were dope. Some of the kills were very interesting. Like he drove the lightsaber through one person, force pushed the guy towards the lightsaber that's in the back of that person, and like just skewered them together. That was dope. Uh, the little Patty one girl. I mean, let's talk about her real quick. I can't think of her name right now, but she was actually dope. She was holding her own. She was holding her own through the whole episode. She got killed, right? Smilo Ren took her out, and the way she died was pretty dope too. He poked her with the lightsaber. He just shanked her with the lightsaber. That was dope. That was dope. He took her out. That was dope. But she held her own, man. She held her own with a Jedi Master. A Jedi Master, right? Soul was getting his butt whooped by Smilo Ren. His Padawan came in there, and she was holding it down. I'm talking about she was going toe to toe with this guy on multiple occasions. So like that whole episode, she was dope. I had to give it to her. She was dope, yeah. And they killed the old boy too. What's his name? Yord. What was his name? Yord. They took him out. He died kind of weak though. He was running and then he came back, and then Smilo Ren snapped his neck. He died kind of weak, but I have to give him to him. The fight scenes were dope though. And sometimes that's all it takes, man. Really, people are simple creatures, man. Humans were simple creatures. Give us some action. Give us some, give us some lightsabers. Give us some fight scenes. And you will make the fans happy, man. You can make the fans happy. Just make sure the storyline is pretty decent and give us what everybody want. We want some fun action scenes, and you're pretty much, or at least people like me, I'll be happy. I can walk away and be like, okay, it's not bad. But unfortunately, though, the storyline is bad, and we'll see where it goes from here. 1 through 4 episodes are trash, but they got one good one in. Is it enough to save the series? I don't think so. But hey, man, at least we got something out of this, right? Um, Now Osha and her sister they swap places. I don't know how Soul doesn't recognize that's not Osha. Like he has the Force, right? He should be able to sense like Osha's emotions or whatever. You can tell that they're different. Like I think that little groundhog alien thing. I think he recognizes that ain't Osha, but I guess he could smell the difference. So we'll see how that comes into play later on. And then now Osha, she's in the hands of the Sith. We find out God is a Sith. So a lot of people saying like, oh, the Sith ain't been around in 1,000 years. If you look at the prequel series, the Jedi Council said they ain't seen a Sith in thousands of years. And a lot of people was like, well, they never said he was a Sith. Nah, he said it. He said, I'm a Sith. So it's confirmed that Smilow Ren is a Sith. So that does kind of wreck canon from the movies that a Sith haven't been seen for thousands of years. So technically, they wreck canon. Unless they just didn't know. I don't see how they didn't know. Because Soul survived. Ocean is still around. And I'm sorry, somebody just keeps texting me. And the little groundhog thing, seen everything. So I'm pretty sure Soul's gonna tell the council right away, like, hey, we lost like 6 Jedi, right? They can't hide this. They gotta know this is a Sith at this point, right? So they did kind of wreck canon there, which is kind of bad, especially for the people who diehard Star Wars fans. I'm not one of them. I gave them Star Wars a long time ago. I was never that huge of a fan to begin with. I mean, I liked the original trilogy, but it is what it is. But I just got to give credit where credit's due, man. This episode was kind of dope. Fight scenes were good. So I'm interested to see what everybody else is going to say about this. Are people going to be fair and honest about this episode? I'm pretty sure it's a lot you can look back on and be like, okay, there's a lot of problematic things with this episode. Like Soul, it was a scene where Soul, where he had I think he had Osha. Smilow Ren had Osha. He had a lightsaber to her head. He was going to kill her or something like that. And Soul just threw away his lightsaber. Why'd you throw your lightsaber away? You could have just put it up. Instead, he tosses it. I'm like, why would you toss that? That was just a weird decision. And it was a weird decision too that what's his name, Yord or whatever, he kept stopping to talk to Osha, and they kept losing the little groundhog thing, the little mole rat thing, whatever alien, and they kept losing him. I'm like, dude, keep moving. What are you doing? I thought you were trying to get her to the ship, but he kept stopping and want to talk to her. And then he had his lightsaber out the whole time. And he was like, I thought he was finna cut her a couple of times. I'm like, dude, put your lightsaber up. What the hell are you doing? It was kind of weird. And the whole thing with the bugs coming in, the bugs came in and attacked Smilow Ren because of the light. It was kind of weird. But whatever. I think there was more good than bad in this episode. So I don't want to nitpick about everything, but so I'm just gonna let that go and just say this episode was decent. And I don't know how many episodes we got left. I don't know if it's like 8 episodes or whatever. So usually it's like 8 episodes, right? So we got like 3 more. So we'll see where they go from here. Yeah, man. You guys comment down below, man. Let me know what you think about this episode, man. And just be honest, man. Lightsaber fights were cool. So you guys let me know what you think about that, man, and what you think about the show overall. I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to say. The show is kind of trash. But let's just be honest about this episode. The episode wasn't bad, right? Or am I tripping? I don't know. You let me know, man. Comment down below. Thumbs up the video, man. Subscribe to the channel. Freedom Life Productions. Trying to do big things. Like always, man. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time. May the force be with you. Peace.